So, in today's training, in today's episode, I really wanted to go over the importance of in business not going it alone. And I see this all the time on LinkedIn, with coaches, consultants, service professionals. There are group programs, masterminds, coaching programs. They exist for a really good reason. There's never a time where Nancy and I are not working with someone, either one to one or in a group program ourselves, because when someone thinks that they know everything, they know nothing. And we see so many people getting stuck because they're still piecemealing all of their strategies, throwing spaghetti at the wall, throwing darts at the dartboard with being blindfolded. And I see this all the time. I love and appreciate everyone that supports us with our podcasts, with our LinkedIn presence, and we're not going to stop educating and informing people on the importance of LinkedIn and how you can leverage it to grow and scale your business. And people ask us all the time, you know, why did we create our own mastermind? We've had ours now going on 7 years for a reason. We want to take people through what works, shorten the learning curve, get people to where they want to be quicker than it took us. And here's what I know. I know for a fact that the people that are making those leaps and bounds in their businesses quicker than others, they're not going it alone. You hear all the time, you have to invest in yourself if you want others to invest in you. And I totally believe in that. Every time Nancy and I get to a sticking point where our revenue is not where we want it to be, as soon as we pull the trigger and we make some sort of either hire or investment into our business, our revenue changes. It goes up because the circulation of money is so important when you're looking to grow a business. But here's something else that I also know. If you really want to build the business that you want to build, invest in people that have a business that you want to have, whether it's the type of offering or service that they provide, or maybe the work-life integration. As you guys know, Nancy and I work 3 days a week. We have two flex days during the week and we take off the weekends. We work till 4 o'clock. We work from 11 to 4, Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. That is it. We teach people how to create that kind of schedule. But here's what we've also found is that people end up getting stuck. And you hear the analogies and the quotes, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting something to change. And it's true. We want to encourage people, do something different. And you're not stuck with where you are because you lack skill. You're stuck because you're trying to grow your business and your LinkedIn presence in isolation without the right strategy or support. I've been coaching, consulting, teaching people my LinkedIn strategy for nearly 14 years. 14 years, thousands of clients. I don't even know how many thousands of hours at this point. But my strategy has changed because LinkedIn has changed. But I know the people that get the best results are the ones that are looking outside the box and looking to change something different in their business and their approach. And the fact of the matter is that if people are willing to invest in themselves to learn a strategy or to learn systems that they need to have in place to get the right results, that's when things truly, truly change. I know for a fact. When you're in a mastermind, now I'm not sure if you have or you haven't. Nancy and I have been in four different masterminds in the last couple of years. A mastermind does so many things, and we keep ours very intimate. So our group coaching mastermind is 10 to 15 people. That's it. Because we want to create synergy with the people that are in there. So they're all coaches, consultants, and service professionals. And we charge a fraction of the investment price that a lot of other masterminds charge. When they're charging 30,000, 50,000, 100,000, we charge nowhere near that because we are ROI positive thinking. We want people to make investments in us, in working with us, so they see almost an automatic positive ROI. A mastermind, when you join the right one and you link arms with the right people, it brings clarity to your business, but also your LinkedIn strategy because, unlike other people, our mastermind focuses heavily on LinkedIn strategy, but all the other things that you need to do to grow and scale a business, your offer, your ideal client, your sales funnel, website optimization, and making sure you have a lead magnet to grow your email list. I mean, all of the foundational and next level strategies are all implemented in what we teach. But you need that clarity to replace random posting on LinkedIn, inconsistent visibility, because with proven systems, that's where you can generate conversations and leads. That's where the magic is. That's where it all happens. But here is the real power in all of this. And this is, I know this to be 100% true because I've experienced this myself. The real power in a group coaching mastermind, and ours is completely different because there is group coaching, but each person in our mastermind meets with us once a quarter individually. So there is a one-to-one component, which a lot of people don't offer. And they meet with myself and Nancy. So you're not meeting with a team member or someone else, you're meeting with us. The real power in a mastermind is accountability. That is it. If you're not in a mastermind that is helping you to keep accountable, it's not just about setting goals, but it's having people who push you to show up consistently on LinkedIn, but also to show up consistently for you and your business. We pride ourselves. There is no better feeling that when our clients come to us and say, I got booked on this podcast. I got booked for this speaking event. I just onboarded a new client. I just sent out three proposals. I just got a new client. Like that, we wouldn't exist. This mastermind would not exist if people weren't getting results. That's why we're in going into our seventh year. It works. People grow, and that's why we keep it so small and intimate because people meet with us one to one. We can't give all our time to everyone, so we work with the select few that are really ready for that accountability to grow and scale. The other thing is this, when you're looking to make that investment in that high level mastermind or group program, you want to make sure that you surround yourself with peers who get it. And that's why when people join our mastermind, they're coaches, they're consultants, and they're service professionals. So there's automatic synergy between the people that are in there. You want to have people in your peer group that are navigating some of the same challenges so you can resonate with each other. And that could be from imposter syndrome. It could be, you know, showing up inconsistently on LinkedIn. It could be scaling a service-based business or coaching and consulting practice. When you can relate to the peers that are around you, you tend to feel better because you realize that you're not alone in this. So many people not only are suffering in silence, but they're dimming their own light for no good reason. Money comes and money goes, but you don't take any of it with you when you leave this earth plane. So maximize all of your efforts right now while you can. The biggest ROI outside of helping people really grow, we've helped people 3, 5, 7x their business in 12 months. The biggest ROI that you can get from joining the right mastermind is confidence. And I know there's so many people that may be listening to this or watching this that that's a big sticking point for them. They just lack that confidence. But what happens is you stop second guessing yourself. You start showing up on LinkedIn and in life with authority. Your content improves, your conversations improve, and most importantly, you finally see your efforts translate into real growth. That's the truth. There's no second guessing yourself. There's no playing that waiting game anymore, or spinning your tires, or keeping the car in neutral. You're moving forward. Having that accountability, having those peers around you that understand you, and also having the confidence that you can do this. You can be as successful as you want. That's what happens when you join the right mastermind. That's why it's important to be a part of these intimate programs and not have to go it alone or not join this free workshop and this free course and this. And you're basically building shelf help that's not moving the needle forward. So before I end today's training in today's episode, if you're interested in learning about our Expert Authority Group Coaching Mastermind, we do have 5 spots open right now that are available. If you would like to talk, all you have to do is type me in the comments, and I will send you my calendar link where we can book a time where I can learn more about you and your business, what you're struggling and what you need help with, what this program and mastermind consists of, and if it's the best fit for you. If you're listening on the podcast, it's even easier. The description of this episode has our calendar link. Grab a time there. Let's chat. 5 spots. Once they're taken, they're taken. It's gone. Doors are closed. So do not wait. So I hope you enjoyed today's training and today's episode. Remember, you don't have to suffer in silence. You don't have to go in alone. Build that confidence. Get into a group of peers that understand you and where you are, and have that clear accountability and support from those that know what it's like to grow and scale a business like myself and Nancy. So, guys, love and gratitude. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll talk to you soon.